we go on a Thursday, hour one. This is The Herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, we are live in Los Angeles on iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and right here on FS1. Joy Taylor is joining me. Daryl Morey, Rockets general manager, will be on the couch today. Some pushback there. Chris Broussard stops by as well. Joy, how are you?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Good morning. Last night was Why America is Great. Yes, I said it. Last night, Zion Williamson is done with college basketball. If not, he should be. And that is a great thing for all of us. It really is. Years ago, I was in Mexico in a pool. There was a surgeon from Beverly Hills, global traveler. We talked for like 30 minutes, sipped beers. And I asked him before he swam away, just kind of hanging out in the sun, I said, what makes America great? Why'd you move here? And he said, why America is the greatest country I've ever been in. Again, he was a top surgeon in Beverly Hills, had lived in 7 or 8 countries. He goes, because America spots talent and then cuts a path and grooves it into commerce. For the gifted, there is no red tape. Commerce for the gifted is a wonderful thing. And it's why the world's best basketball players come here and not Spain and not Germany and not China. They come here. Because Zion Williams, my friends, is a prodigy. He should never play again at Duke. No, it's over. It's all over. By the way, the shoe deal is actually the greatest thing that ever happened to that young man. Nike now has to keep him. Oh, no, they have to keep him. When I used to work at ESPN, they used to bid on the Olympics, not because they wanted him. They wanted to drive the price up for NBC, make them uncomfortable. Under Armour and Michael Jordan, they're going to bid on Zion shoes just to drive the price up because Nike's got more money. That kid is going to make more money on a shoe deal than anybody in the history of the business outside of MJ. Last night was not the end of amateurism. It was not the end of the NCAA. It was not the end of Nike. It was not the end of humanity. It was the beginning of a wonderful thing called American commerce and the American basketball machine. Zion Williamson will make hundreds of people millionaires and himself eventually perhaps a billionaire. Executives, GMs, fans. He's different. He is a once-in-a-decade talent, a phenom. When he got hurt last night, was your first image really about the Nets cutting him down in the ACC championship? Mine wasn't. It was about wearing a New York Knicks hat. Buddy Hield was a college basketball player. So was Trae Young. So was R.J. Barrett. He is beyond that. The New York Knicks in Forbes magazine are listed at $4 billion in value. If he becomes a Knick, they are worth $4.5 billion the very same day. If Nike signs him, and I guess they will, I'm almost sure of it now after the shoe exploding, if they sign him to a new deal, the valuation of Nike stock will rise billions in an afternoon, maybe in an hour. We do this in America, and it's why it's great. This is why America is great. We do it for a Whitney Houston. We do it for a Bryce Harper. We did it for Barack Obama. When you find a political, a sports, an entertainment prodigy. Bryce Harper hit a 500-foot home run in high school. You don't waste his time 4 years in the minors. You groove him for the show. That's what America's about. America's about giving opportunities to young people and sometimes older people who are special, who are different. Zion Williams isn't just a basketball player. Zion Williamson is a prodigy, is transformative. He doesn't even look like other college basketball players. The appetizer portion of this meal is over. Let's move to the entree, the NBA. Tiger Woods had an agent by 12. It wasn't published, but I lived in Oregon. I knew the Nike people. It was true. He had an agent by 12. You don't waste Tiger Woods' time. When the Democrats found Barack Obama and thought of him as a political prodigy, you don't go door to door. You groove the system to get him all the donors of the party aligned. Notice the Democrats have 9 different people who want to be president. Once they found Barack, it was like, clear the tarmac. We found our guy. Last night is not sad. It's not the end of anything. It's the beginning of American commerce. I cross my fingers. They say now the injury's not too serious. God, I hope they're right, and I think they probably are. But everybody last night was freaking out. Ironically, that shoe exploding's the greatest gift Zion's ever had beyond what the man upstairs gave him. Nike has to keep him now. Are you kidding me? Nike has to keep him. Can you imagine Zion Williamson saying, I can't wear Nikes. Nike will spend whatever it takes to get him. Last night was not a sad night. Last night was not the end of anything. It was the beginning of the machine. He's going to get rich. His family's going to get rich. Executives are going to get rich. The fans are going to win. A team is going to win. The league is going to win. He is bigger than college basketball. And I don't say that about a lot of players. But in 2019, when you have mid-level NBA guys signing $32 million a year deals, the kid's too big for college hoops. It's okay. Don't be mad. This is why the world's best players want to come here. It's why the world's best businessmen want to come here. It's why the world's greatest surgeons from Saudi Arabia, who I meet in a pool in Mexico, want to work here. They could save your life, your kid's life, your daughter's life, your son's life. We have the best universities, 10 of the top 15. We have the best hospitals. We have the best athletes. Nothing ended last night. It all started. And yes, I want to see him as a New York Knick. I don't want to see him as a Cavalier. Nothing against Cleveland. I've seen that. Your star left. I don't want to see him in Orlando. I've seen that. Shaq left. Last night was a great night, as long as the injury report comes back and it's just a mild knee sprain, which they're saying this morning it is. Let me shift to this. Don't we want our quarterbacks, want's not strong enough, don't we demand that our quarterbacks are leaders? We kind of do, right? Leadership's hard. Leadership's not a popularity contest. That's why a lot of people don't want to be leaders. Kyrie Irving doesn't sound like he wants to be a leader. He just wants to be a basketball player. LeBron's a leader. Michael Jordan's a leader. Michael Jordan punched a teammate. Tom Brady screams at teammates. So there's all sorts of stories right now. Kevin Colbert's the GM for the Steelers. He's a good one. He drafts very, very well. He defended Ben Roethlisberger. He and Antonio Brown's relationship has gone south. He said he's the elder statesman. If our players were smart, they'd listen to him. He's got 52 kids under him. Got 53 guys who he can say, hey, right now he's the only one. He can call them out. That's fine. And the media's kind of freaking out. They don't like calling them kids, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you a piece of video, if I may. Sorry for the radio audience. It's Tom Brady yelling at people. I've never once criticized Tom Brady for yelling at people as I show you this video. Tom Brady is aggressive. Troy Aikman barked at people. I've had 3 football friends who played with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning barked at teammates. Tom Brady, on more than one occasion, yells at teammates. That's called leadership, aggressive leadership. Okay, Steve Jobs was aggressive. Bill Gates is aggressive. Leaders are aggressive. The great politicians, they're aggressive. They take risks. What I don't like about Big Ben is when he's passive-aggressive. What I don't like about Aaron Rodgers is he's passive-aggressive. Remember this sound? I'm going to play a piece of audio. Do we have that from Aaron Rodgers said about the Packers front office? Roll that.
I think it's pretty clear that players play and coaches coach and personnel people make their decision. That's the way they want it.
Okay, that's passive-aggressive. I don't like that. I don't like Big Ben when he's passive-aggressive. I don't like Aaron Rodgers when he's passive-aggressive. You never hear me yell at Peyton Manning for barking at a teammate, Tom Brady barking at a teammate, Troy Aikman barked at a teammate, Terry Bradshaw barked at a teammate. That's aggressive leadership. Okay, Antonio Brown, his former teammate Ryan Clark, who now works at another network, went on the air, knows Antonio Brown, and said this about him.
I knew already that they were going to offer Antonio, and he's walking past, and I turn to the strength coach, and I say, when you give him money, you're going to create a monster.
Okay, so we have a teammate saying money changed him. So who is going to rein him in? Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin doesn't even hang out in the offensive meetings. Defensive head coaches, we had players say it this week on the show, they don't hang out in offensive meetings. Your quarterback's got to be the guy. Your quarterback's got to yell. Dan Marino's got to yell. John Elway's got to yell. Troy Aikman's got to yell. Peyton Manning's got to yell. I don't love everything Ben does, but I'll defend him on being aggressive. I'll defend Tom Brady turning around and barking at Josh McDaniels. That is the opposite of passive-aggressive. And I've criticized Ben. But I criticize him when he drops a goofy comment after a game and you're trying to read through the lines and you think he's burying Tomlin. Could be the Rooneys, could be that I don't like. But we demand that our quarterbacks are leaders. It's what I talk about all the time. It's not about arm strength. Are you a grown-up? Are you a man? Can you go right out and call out somebody? Because most people don't want to do that. Most NBA players don't want to punch teammates. MJ did. Most teammates don't want to call out players. Kobe did. LeBron does. I will defend aggressive leadership always. Antonio Brown was so upset that he didn't win a team MVP award this year. They gave it to Juju Smith-Schuster. That he pouted and the team had to suspend him. You can bang on Ben all you want. Ben has never missed a game because he got mad that he didn't win a team plaque. Ben's not perfect. But I'll defend aggressive Ben, calling out guys, and those are the claims here, over the passive-aggressive actions of Ben and others anytime. All sorts of stuff today. I thought there was a moment of real honesty yesterday, I should say, from LeBron, and I appreciated it. I know a lot of people are pushing back, but I've said this before. Be upfront, be authentic, be aggressive, I'll defend you. And he was, and I liked it, and that's next. Clean eating means food the way it's meant to be. Earth, organic, and delicious. Clean eating means Butcher Box, a company I'm now using. It's delivered right to your door. Meat's guaranteed to be humanely raised. Their beef is grass-fed, grass-finished. Chicken's organic, free-range. Right now they have pure and sustainably harvested sockeye salmon from Bristol Bay, Alaska. Cuts in quality, hard to find at a grocery store. Plus, they offer free shipping, so the pricing is very competitive, about $6 a meal. With Butcher Box subscription, very easy to maintain. Skip a box, pause, cancel your subscription anytime. There's no hassle and no stress. For a limited time only, Butcher Box is offering my listeners 2 free cuts filet mignon, free bacon, and $20 off your first box when you sign up at butcherbox.com/HERD. That's a $50 value if you sign up at butcherbox.com/herd.